Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be cooking stewed black-eyed beans, and the beans I'm going to be using is the brown black-eyed beans. So these beans also come in the white version, and by now you guys will know that I like brown beans. That's my favorite. So as usual, I'm going to be listing the ingredients and measurement in the description box, but I'll be using canned plum tomato, scotch bonnet. I'm using the large shrimps which I have soaked to soften, and there's puree tomato, there's onions, ginger and garlic, and I'll be using olive oil, but do feel free to use palm oil or any other oil of your choice. So I'm going to go ahead to wash these beans and cook it in the pressure cooker. And I've added the garlic into the pressure cooker because I'm going to be bringing it out later when the beans is cooked. I've also added salt. So this will be cooking in the pressure cooker for about 15 minutes. It doesn't take time in the pressure cooker. It does it so quickly and so nicely. I'll be showing you guys later. So I'm going to go ahead to cut up all the other ingredients and blend it in the blender. So the onions, the plum tomato, the dry shrimps, everything is going to be going into the blender. And I will not be adding water because the tomato plum has enough juice to blend all the ingredients together. But do feel free to use any ingredients you like for this recipe. Beans recipe is a very adaptable recipe, so I think it depends on your preference really. If you like, you can use the red bell pepper and fish, whatever ingredients you like, you can use that. So as usual, like I said in my previous video, if you watched my moi moi and my akara video, I talked much about beans and how nutritious black-eyed beans is. So it's packed full of fiber. It's one of those food that when you eat it, you don't feel guilty because you know that it's so nutritious, but within moderation though. So portion control, guys, portion control. So it's a very nice dish really. It's a no guilt meal. So I'm chopping up the onions and I'm going to be frying this in the olive oil. So I'm heating up the olive oil and I'll be frying the onions for about a minute before adding the puree tomato. So I'm using very small amount of puree tomato. I don't need to fry it for a long time. So 2 minutes, it's just enough for me to fry this puree tomato. And then I'll be adding the plum tomato and the other ingredients that I blended together. So because I added the dry shrimps, I blended it with the tomato. It's kind of complemented the tomato, and it's not going to be that tangy. So I'm cooking it for less time. I'm not cooking it for long because the tomato is not that tangy. So like I said, the shrimp is very flavorful, so it does complement this recipe very, very well. It's a game changer, really. The shrimp is a game changer. So I've cooked this for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to be seasoning it. I'll be adding the chicken stock powder and salt, and the garlic I added to the beans earlier. I've kind of mashed it up and added it to the sauce. And the seasonings are going in. So I'm going to cook this for another 3 minutes. So after 3 minutes, I'm going to be adding the beans. The beans has cooked nicely, so you can see it's still, grainy, and it's very soft. It's not mushy, and that's what the pressure cooker does. It cooks the beans so nicely in less time, and it's very soft. I left a little bit of water because I like certain consistency with my beans. and I'm going to cook this for another 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes it's thickened up nicely and it's got the nice consistency that I like. It's not too thick, it's not runny, it's not watery. So the beans is ready, and I'm going to go ahead and plate these beans. I've actually garnished this with the with chopped parsley, and you can have these beans on its own. You can have it with yam, with rice, with plantain. I had mine with fried plantain and leafy vegetables. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please press the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and send your comments, and hit the notification bell so you keep getting my videos. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.